In this video, I'm going to explain how to install the CodeBlocks development environment with Mingw and the GCC compiler. So first I'm going to open a browser window, and the website to go to is just codeblocks.org. From here you can select downloads on the menu bar. Now there's lots of different versions of the installer that you can download, or different ways that you can install the package. The way that we're going to do it is to click on download the binary release, and if I can expand this window, you'll see that there's a list of different versions for Windows here. Now it's very important to select the correct version of the installer, so it's this one here, CodeBlocks 2003 mingw setup.exe. So it has to be that exact one. If you install one of the other ones, you're likely to have a problem with the steps later on. So this is the one to select. Mingw is a sort of an optional package of software that can be installed along with CodeBlocks, and it provides the C compiler that we're going to use, which is called GCC. So that's why it's so important to select this exact package. There's two download options. I'm going to use the FOSS hub one, and you can see that it has begun downloading here into my downloads folder. So it's 145 meg, so it's going to take a couple of seconds to download. Now I can just click on this file here to run it, and so this is running the installer to install CodeBlocks on the machine here. So I'm going to say yes, I'm going to allow that to make changes to the machine. Now you'll be asked several questions during the installation, so I'll just take you through them. Just click next to this, agree to the license, so it's open source license there. Make sure that all of these are ticked. By default they probably will all be ticked for you, so just leave everything ticked to make sure that you install all components. The installation location, unless there's a reason that you need to change from this, I would leave it at the default, which is C program files CodeBlocks. So that's where I'm going to install mine. So it'll just take a couple of minutes to copy these files into the installation folder. Okay, so the files are nearly all copied across now. So it will ask, do you want to run CodeBlocks now? I'm going to say yes to actually open CodeBlocks. So the installation is complete at this point. It just needs to run a check when it first runs to see which C compilers or other compilers are present on the system. So because we selected the installation package with Mingw, the GNU GCC compiler has just been installed, so you can see that that one has been detected here. So that's fine, we can click OK. That's the C compiler that we're going to use. And I'm going to click next here just to Close the installation program and finish. Now, also, CodeBlocks will ask you the first time you run it whether you want to allow it to associate all C and C++ file types with CodeBlocks in Windows. So in other words, if you were to double click on a file in Windows Explorer that ended in a .c or a .cpp file extension, this would basically allow CodeBlocks to automatically open that file. So I'm going to click yes to that. If you already have some other compilers installed on your machine, you may choose not to do that, but I think unless there's a reason not to, it's good to allow it to associate these file types with CodeBlocks. Click OK, and that's it. We're ready to go.